Tell it.
Okay, so now I'm going to describe the description of how to make homemade bread with the bread machine, right? Right? So first you need to take flour. It depends on what type of bread you're making. If you're making whole wheat bread, which is 100% whole wheat, there's one process. And if you're making semi whole wheat bread, which is like half of white flour, it consists of half of white flour and half of whole wheat flour, which is much easier because like whole wheat bread takes a lot of time. Anyways, whole wheat for our whole half semi wholemeal bread, we need half cup of white flour and half cup of whole wheat flour. We need eggs. It depends on how much you want. If you use one egg and one egg yolk, the bread will be like it will be stronger than if you use only one egg. So first we take some eggs into a measuring cup, which is about 25 centimeter cube, I guess. Then we mix the eggs until they're what's it called again? We mix the eggs and then we add like equal portions of milk. Okay. Then we add some oil. You could add 2 tablespoons of oil, and then we add hot water up to like half of hot water, and then we add some cold water. So the temperature of the water is normal. Not too hot, not too cold. If it's too hot, then the bread might collapse or it might break from the middle. And if it's too cold, it might not rise enough. So the water, the temperature of the mixture should be like should be normal. So lukewarm, which is then we mix the mixture again, and then we pour it into the bread pan. Then we take the whole wheat flour and the white flour and we mix it. We mix it thoroughly, and then we like with our hands. We should use our hands or just a flat spoon. We should just cover the egg mixture with flour until you can't see any more of the egg mixture. Then we make this hole in the center of the bread maker, where which is the center of gravity of the kneader. We take some yeast, which is approximately 2 tablespoons of yeast. We add it in the center, and then we take 1 tablespoon or 2 tablespoons of sugar, and we put it at a corner. And then we add 1 teaspoon of salt to another corner. Then, since we're making, which is semi wholemeal bread, we just need to start the machine. We need to first click. First, we need
I can just pause it if you want. I'll just pause it and you'll go and see the bread machine.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I can pause it and then it will start from that pause.
And then it's okay. It's okay. Then we start from. Then we click select and we go to 12. We have to click it to 12 until like it shows the number 12. Then we click the top arrow, and there will be 59 minutes showing on the reading, and then we start the machine. The kneader will start to knead the dough, and this is the part where if it goes wrong after the kneading, then the bread isn't going to be successful. So you should be very careful to see if the bread maker is kneading the dough properly. Now we have to check the moisture. Sometimes it's like because of the humidity or ghee.
No. Don't do like that. Come on, don't disturb her. Come on.
Because of the humidity, we might need more. We might need more liquids, or because of dry weather, we might need. It depends on the weather. So we have to check the texture of the dough. If it's too moist, then it might not rise enough. And if it's too dry, then it won't rise at all. So the dough should look like it's kind of slippery, so like it can spread out through the whole pan.
No, be careful. Don't push it.
The dough should look slippery, but it shouldn't look too slippery that it looks like a liquid. It should be like dough, but it should be moist, much more moist than the dough that we use to make, which is handmade bread. So once it's done kneading, the dough should be at a corner. If the dough is at a corner, then then that indicates.
No, don't put your. Come on.
That indicates that the bread might be successful. So after that, the bread you shouldn't do anything. You should just close the lid of the machine and let the bread bake by itself.
So it's done. We are done. Thank you very much for your nice detailing.
이 하셔가노.